Ooh, cool. Look at that lit. This is called a lit or a lighted switch. You want to learn how to install one of those? Stick around. Now see, on this one, they have the screw, and I'm going to have to take the screw off. And it's got a little plastic clip on the back side that they kind of use sort of as a washer. That way the screw doesn't fall out. They used to put the screws in a plastic bag inside the box when you're selling these. But then it was a hassle. See, there's just this little black plastic clip. Push it on there and it holds. And they do that nowadays just so you know where the screws are. And especially if they sell these singularly, and if they're not in a box at the store, the screws are already attached like that. See, I'm undoing the screw because I can't reach it now. When there's enough, if I don't want to unscrew it the whole thing, I can pull on it and it comes out as I'm holding the back side of this. So see, I'm gonna save these in case I need them for something else. Don't ever throw your stuff away. And I can put everything back in this box. I can cross off lighted with my felt tip pin. Let's say this will not be this will just be a regular switch now. Okay. And I can put all my stuff in there, my old switch, those screws, and that, okay? So now we're going to take this and put it in. How are we going to push this in? Well, I do it kind of like an S. Kind of hold this up or hold it down. Get my fingers in there and push this side up and then pull this side down to kind of make like an S or something. Okay. Then now I can get that and I should be able to push it straight in and have enough room like that. Twist this a little bit. Hold it in there. Make it look like it's about right. And I try to get it so that it's facing out so this isn't crooked. If you put it in and this is slightly crooked and you tighten it up, your cover plate's not going to be flush. And then you can't do it later. You got to pull it out, have enough room so that you can move this around. Okay, so I'm going to hold that up there. That looks really good. Okay. So now I can just take my sheetrock screws and fish them in there. Don't tighten it up yet until you get both screws in. Now I'm going to tighten it up. I can see on the wall where the old one was. And I can kind of mimic the placement, and I can adjust that. I can adjust it a little bit if the cover plate ends up looking like it's crooked. Okay, this one I'm going to slide over a little bit. Just going to make that snug. Okay, don't tighten it up too tight. Now I'm going to hold my cover on there, and I want it flush, and it looks like I've got to loosen this up a little bit, just a hair, because when I tighten down this, I want this edge to be flush. Boy. Okay. Hold that up there. Look and see if it's straight, if you have to, and if it's next to the door jamb, you can measure it, 7 3/4, 7 and a short 3/4. So this bottom would have to come over. It looked pretty straight at first. And moved it just like that. I can hold that on there. It looks good right there. And I don't want to get that too tight or anything, but that looks good. Look at your cover plate, see if you need to clean it off or anything. Now's a good time to check that if you got any little paint on this edge. Let's say now's your chance to clean it off. It looks pretty good, this one. You'd be surprised at how dirty cover plates can get. And the screws aren't very long, so as you're putting them in, you don't want to over tighten them because you could crack the cover plate. Okay. Come on. Hold your mouth just right. Hope that you catch that. Okay. That looks pretty good. There. And I don't care if the screw line isn't straight across or straight up and down or anything. My electrician, he used to like to do things and get everything lined up, whatever, because maybe this one has to be tightened up a little bit more, and you do that and you crack this. No, nothing doing. Okay, that's it. Let's turn on the lights and see what happens. Okay, I'm fishing for the breaker. Got the breaker on now. And before I turn anything on, I'm going to turn this construction light off. You see there? It doesn't look like much, does it? But at night, when you're fishing around for a light, you'll see that. Turn it on. Lights work. Okay. Now you can't see that light, can you? When you turn it off, it lights up. Well, there we go. You've done it by Joe. Remember the switch I pulled out? I'll just use these new screws for this one. Put it on there. Save that for next time. And I'll just keep it right here in my box. Stick that in the garage with all my other electrical stuff. Okay. Okay, let's go see if we can't get this installed, this three-way lighted switch in the garage. Mommy's out at a luncheon, and I thought this would be a good time to do it while she's gone. Yeah, see this, which one is it? That one turns that on and off. And I didn't realize that initially. I was like, okay, what's going on here? Because when it's dark, it's hard to see that switch. And see, when you come out of the house, down in the garage, I would have thought the switch should be up higher. Look where they got it. They got it way down there. You got to reach for it down like that. And at night, it's hard to find it. So that's why I want to put a three-way lit switch in there. Okay? Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.